Let's make an Aladdin keychain. Hey friends, Flaum here for Dress It Up Buttons, and today we're going to be using the Aladdin button set. We have Genie, Aladdin, and Jasmine. I'm going to be putting a jump ring on each of them. I also have some head pins. I have a lobster clasp with a keychain. So this can be a keychain, this can be a purse charm, a planner charm. You can do lots of different things with this technique. And then you can see I have some Jessie James beads. This is kind of a bit of bead soup. In other words, just a mishmash of leftover beads in colors that I thought would work well. I've also got, about 1.5 inches of link chain there that I'm going to be attaching everybody off. Now you can see the jump rings. I just super glued these. E6000 is another option to the backs of them. And the reason I did this is because this will allow me to hang them so I don't have to worry about the shank. I also just trim the shank off. It's up to you if you want to leave the shank or trim it off. You can see these guys have it on right now just so you can see where it is. You just can trim that off with scissors or a little cutters or something. Anyhow, the ring is how I'm going to hang them. That way I know that they're going to hang from the top and dangle nicely, since this is something intended to be dangling off of, usually off of a purse is a really cute, or backpack is really cute. So we're going to use jump rings to secure the chain to the ring there, and then we can attach Genie and Aladdin and all of our other friends via another jump ring or a little jump ring or connector onto the chain. Depends on what you want, depends on what you like. Now, as far as the bead component, I'm going to be using head pins because they have the nice little flat bottom there. So I don't want eye pins because those have the loop. And I'm just going to warm up my wire. That just kind of helps straighten it out. Also makes it a little more pliable to work with. So you're just going to put beads on here, and you're going to check that the bead is not too big. In other words, that it won't go through the bottom. As long as that's the case, you're good to go. Otherwise, you just need to put a tiny bead on first so that it stops at the head pin so it doesn't just slide right through. Then you're going to make a loop. I am using some round nose pliers, and once that loop is made, you're going to secure it onto your link of chain. Hold it down with the pliers, and then I like to do a wire wrap because it keeps everything more secure, especially for something that's going to be dangling off of a backpack or a purse and clanging around. I want to make sure everything is really super secure. So I'm just wrapping the wire around, and then I'll just trim off any excess and just make sure that there's no sharp end. And you can just do that by using the pliers and just kind of pressing gently with the pliers there to make sure that there's no rough end, that everything is tucked in nicely. And the wire is really good about tucking in. As you can see, I'm just using to kind of press there with my pliers. So round nose pliers and then chain nose pliers. Then you're just going to repeat this step. So you're just going to put however many beads, and you can put single beads, you can put strands of beads. This is a technique you can use a lot in jewelry, and once you've got this down, guys, this really opens up a lot of doors. I love to make, when I'm doing a Disney planner or something, make a little charm that I can dangle off of. Oh my gosh, it's so much fun. And you can use all different types of clasps. You can also use like a binder ring that you can dangle things off of. Or you could use, there's just all kinds of different clasps and hooks and things that you can dangle things off of if you've got a bit of chain. Now here, as you can see, I've loaded up, and again, I'm using the round nose pliers just to make that loop around, and I'm not closing the loop, right? I have the wire, I've made the loop, but it's not sealed, and that's how I can get on to the chain here and get that link secured, then come in with my pliers and hold it still while I wire wrap the edge. You're just going to repeat this again and again until you're happy with how full of beads and little dangly bits that your chain is, once you're happy with everything. And I like to do all of this first and just get all the beads down. Then I'll come in with our stars of the show, the buttons. And here you can see I've got a nice big jump ring. We're just going to set Genie and our chain onto the jump ring and attach the jump ring to our hoop. And that's it. If you want to attach the other characters, all three in one. Originally, I had thought just Genie, but then I thought, you know what? Let's get everybody in here. Let's make this a really big one and a really fun dangle to go off of, yeah, a purse, a backpack, whatever you might have. So this is very customizable. There's a lot of options that you can play with. And if you create something inspired by this tutorial, please do tag Dress It Up Buttons. We love seeing what you make, seeing what you create, and leave us a comment. Have you ever made something like this? If so, do share. We love hearing from you, and we'll see you next time.